Today, I'm going to talk about an incident in my life which made 2020 an unforgettable year. It was a lovely, cozy afternoon. It was my day off, my downtime, my personal time. I was a couch potato watching TV. That is when it happened. I received a phone call from a lady who is the mum of one of the children I helped with her studies. She was a genuine person who was a victim of a fraud. She and her husband had been saving a lot of money for their upcoming business venture. She was shattered and was in such a state when she called me that afternoon. She told me a fraud had happened in her account and a lump sum of £9,000 was transferred from her account to my account. I was taken back with a surprise and immediately checked my account. My jaw dropped. I was super rich. I asked for more details about what is happening. She informed me that she received a phone call from her HSBC bank and informed her that few suspicious transactions had happened in her account. When she checked online, her money was moved right, left, and center from savings to personal, personal to others, and I was that other person. The so called HSBC man on the phone informed her that they have blocked her account and now she had to call me and inform me to transfer the £9,000 I received to a special account as her account was blocked. She also told me that a man will call me from HSBC and I had to follow his instructions in order for her to get her money back. I was clearly confused. I could see a storm in my teacup. Giving her the benefit of doubt, I agreed to what she said. Within seconds, I received phone call from this strange man, the scammer, the antagonist of our story. He introduced himself as an employee calling from HSBC Bank and repeated exactly the same story from the lady above. The reason money was transferred to my account was to show that account holder herself had done the transaction to the legitimate payees who were on her list, and I was one of them. Long story short, he gave me instructions on how I should transfer the money using my online account to the account details he provided. I didn't feel comfortable to do what he was saying. I requested him to call me back in 10 minutes so I can calm myself down and think. Within minutes, the lady called me and asked me why I was delaying things and that I should act fast. The man called again within minutes. I felt like being strapped to a chair while looking at an open door. My mind was loaded with chaotic thoughts. I felt as though I was pushed into an uncomforting zone. My brain was hot like a burning gold. The man on the phone repeated himself and made the instructions of what I should do, how I should transfer £9,000 to the account he wanted me to. I did what he told me to do. Fortunately, it didn't work. When I informed him that it was not working, I sensed a feeling of frustration in his tone of speech, and he persuaded me to repeat the process again as we are running out of time. That was the last straw on my back. I firmly told him that I am not feeling comfortable to do it again and call me tomorrow and disconnected the phone. It all felt quite surreal. Eventually, it all worked out well in our favor and we escaped by the skin of our teeth. I'm sure Mr. Scammer and his team are busy hunting for their new victim, their next victim. They say in science, if you are unsure, ask. I would say about any dubious phone calls. If unsure, don't ask, don't speak. For a moment, I envied Mr. Graham Bell for his fantastic invention of the century. But would he have ever thought that a fewer elements among us would be using his precious design for their nefarious acts? I only wish if Mr. Scammer is caught, he is ordered to serve a couple of years at least, working in a call center, dealing with legitimate calls. You might be wondering what happened to the 9,000 pounds. I can say for sure it is in safe hands.